All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for Hunter.
Episode 53.
Yes.
Getting into the Zoldyck versus Chrollo battle.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be good. This is going to be really
Throwdown
good.
of the century.
I really like how Zeno seems to be dictating the tempo of the fight as he's the oldest.
Yes.
When generally I'd feel like the older person in these types of fights kind of sits back and analyzes things. He's analyzing and setting
on the forefront, exactly.
the offensive for the fight.
Yep.
But I think it makes sense that if anything, Chrollo would be the one kind of hanging back a little bit because he needs to worry about two moving.
He has the disadvantages right now.
Yes.
Even
Other
though
than
we
the fact
know-
that he seems to be ridiculously good.
And that
at
he
what
has
he's
been
doing.
foretold to win, or at least not die.
Yes, his future seems to be secure enough. You know, like secure-ish.
Right, which is worrisome for the Zoldicks.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm still in the camp that it will not be a definitive win for either side.
Sure. Okay.
So
yeah.
All right. Ready to get into this one?
I am
See
indeed.
a proper shonen fight?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get into it. All right. Here we go, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Silver just like, I killed them both.
I will float like a butterfly. Like a beautiful purple
My
butterfly.
fire, my laser, blah. Chrollo.
Might be in trouble.
Chrollo might be in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
After all, when Papa Zoldyck starts to throw his big balls around.
Yeah. Jeez.
It feels so strange seeing these happy moments and stuff.
Right,
Mixed
given
throughout.
what story we're in right now.
Yeah,
Like this seemed way more apropos during the Heavens Arena kind
Yeah.
of section.
Yeah,
and
and
now
like
it's
the Hunter
like
exam.
now we're in the second half of this intro with
Right.
all the Phantom Troop.
Exactly. So many of them are gonna die.
Yeah, now it's a question of just which Phantom Troop members are on the chopping block.
If you could choose one Phantom Troop member
save.
other than Chrollo and Hisoka, which would it be?
I really liked Shizuku, but if I had to choose one,
It'd be the
I would
Stitches.
actually do the Stitches girl.
Yeah,
It's like her name's like Machi or something.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you pick? Shizuku?
Vacuum. Yeah,
Shizuku.
Shizuku.
Yeah. We both have our best girl in the
Exactly.
Phantom Troop.
Dead 1, Dead 2, Dead 3, and Petra.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Yeah.
Is this at the Zoldyck estate?
This might be where the 10 Dawns are.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! That was such a good shot. That was
cool.
chilling.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, that's one of the Zoldicks.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the
The youngest one.
the youngest one, yeah. Oh, Illumi. That's Illumi.
But what are they doing? Because that looked like a mission, but
Yeah. Is it related to the mob?
maybe.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Maybe Illumi's babysitting his younger sibling while, they go
Uh-huh.
on their first mission or something.
Oh. Oh, now they're having them talk about the 10 Dawns.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They do like a Skype conference call, and Illumi is the one that's there.
He's got his fortune.
Mm-hmm. But your interpretations of them aren't necessarily.
Yeah.
Right, that's why the fortunes that are conditional, like don't do this, are way less like scary than the ones of this will happen.
Yeah. Whoa.
We don't have a head on a spike.
Yep. The professionals. The Zoldicks. Basically.
Now, does this guy answer for all 10 of the Dons?
I think he's like the auction master, basically.
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, we had this happen, so... Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Miluki's little trick.
Yep.
They're already dead. Yeah.
Wow, Illumi.
Illumi was controlling him?
Possibly, yeah.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay, this is the aftermath of the Chrollo fight. Oh, okay. Chrollo was their client? Wait.
Did the Zoldyck family hire the Phantom Troop? Wait.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, they had separate contracts?
Within the Zoldyck family?
Maybe Hisoka was,
No, I think maybe... Did Chrollo hire Illumi to kill the 10 Dons?
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Holy crap. Professionals.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Zeno, I love him already.
But
ooh, Silva has his pride.
Oh yeah, he is watching
very much wounded
carefully.
by Chrollo's actions in the past.
I love that they exited through different doors.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
At least established that.
I love Chrollo, though.
Yeah, he's pretty great. Now, why did Illumi take the younger one, Kalito, along?
Why not?
Sure.
Understandably so.
Exactly.
You would have forgotten about it, Shizuku. What do you care? Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Is he going to copy the Zoldyck?
No, he's going to copy him so that they'll think he's dead.
Oh.
Genius. Oh, that's genius.
I love it.
Unless they're a Nen user, they won't be able to tell.
Right.
Yeah, the Phantom Troop's still moving, guys.
But what do they actually have to sell?
Well, we'll
Wasn't
see.
all the stuff taken?
We'll see.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yeah. That's so great. I'm so happy. Oh, Hisoka, I've missed you. Machi and him just they look like good together.
They do. Machi's like, but dude, you could have totally blown our cover.
Right.
Wow. No way. No, this is why the auction's happening. They're liquidating all the stuff they stole tonight.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's genius.
That is amazing. Now,
and they're all copies.
They're all copies. Yep. Oh man.
That is genius.
This is what a D&D party would do.
Yep.
You'd think they would have NEN users of their own to like verify.
I think specifically because this is the auction,
they don't let NEN users inside.
They don't let anyone except they're a VIP
sure,
come in.
He's like, there is no way.
The music's hyping up.
Yep. Kurapika's like, I know they're the Zoldicks, but...
Oh, watch what you say.
You are going to eat those words, buddy.
Jeez, you're just... Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
That look in his eyes.
Oh,
Exactly. Kurapika knows you need a head on a spike in a sealed glass container.
Yeah.
Bulletproof glass container. Now, Kurapika would use Gyo.
Oh, that's genius.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The fortune could be that everyone thinks they're dead, right?
Well, we'll see. Because this isn't the right number. This is 5, not half.
If you count Uvogin, that's half.
You're right. But that's including him, though. That's including Chrollo. So it doesn't work exactly.
I think.
Well, we'll see.
And Kurapika's going to be able to tell that they're fake.
Oh. Oh my god.
Only 36 pairs exist. Wow.
Comes his red eyes. Oh.
Wow. Kurapika's going to be the one bidding on them?
Yeah.
I wonder if the person controlling the auctioneer is going to notice the chains on Kurapika's hand.
1 billion. Oh, what a dick. What a dick.
Okay.
Jeez.
Wait a minute. When Chrollo steals techniques, does he copy them or does he steal them?
I think he copies them.
I think so too, but
100% he copies them, because that's what Silva said. So careful, he copies techniques.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
It's a fake. It's a
Mm-hmm.
fake.
And all that extra money is going to the Phantom Troop.
Yep. Oh my gosh. The Phantom Troop is genius. And he's all depressed because he didn't get his revenge.
Yeah.
But he...
And probably just the fact that he ended up bidding on the eyes of one of his clan members.
He's taking off his contacts. I think. Oh, come on, dude. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait.
Who's
is
that?
Zenji again?
Looks like, and it looks
Yeah,
like he has
yeah,
a
it
gun. And does Kurapika not have the contacts on?
I don't know.
Oh, he's going to get a rude awakening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kurapika's gonna do it.
No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Wow! Of course they would!
Yeah.
They just get along perfectly.
Yep. What's your point? And now he's not tipsy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It did.
Sidestepping.
Mm-hmm. Sidestepping, not side stomping.
Right.
Make a new one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cigarettes. Which is funny because they're being con artists right now.
Yes. So how long is this auction gonna go?
We'll see.
Yes, you guys do need to meet back up with Kurapika.
He might not be doing that
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's those conditions he put on his
Exactly.
abilities. I wonder how long the fake lasts. Because they can't be permanent, right?
Yeah, but
Like maybe they
Yeah.
last like a long time, like a week or something. So they'll put it in a vault and then it will dissipate.
sure.
And when they go back to look on it, they'll think it'll have been stolen or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Kurapika is not.
Yeah.
Melody knows it.
Melody noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Not again.
You are not doing too well, buddy.
Aw.
You take some time off.
Yeah. Get some sleep, buddy.
Mm-hmm. No. Let me
Yeah, he's
guess.
gonna call back Gone. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's much better than what I was thinking.
Or Hisoka.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
good,
what I
it's
thought it
gone.
would be.
It's gone. Yeah.
He's trying to call Kurapika right now. But he's calling Gone.
Oh!
Wow! Wow!
Oh, crap.
Wow! Hisoka was trying to do him a solid.
Yeah. Nani?
Ugh. There's so much disconnected information.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just a bit. Okay.
Ooh.
So-
this is getting into the intrigue stuff again.
It is.
I like that.
I was not expecting them to resolve it this way.
which is cool because it's a way that the Phantom Troop is succeeding,
Exactly.
and it's not based around a fight.
Yes.
It was some really clever thinking
Yep.
on Chrollo's part to go, okay, if they're going to hire professionals to come after me, I'm going to hire whoever I think is the best professional to
Exactly.
go after them. And it's
Yep.
cool about that is it's not a Deus Ex Machina because he didn't know necessarily the Zoldicks were coming after him. He just
Right. He just
hired
knows-
a Zoldyck.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
said,
He's like,
"Kill
well, they're the
Dons."
best. Yeah. He probably wanted to hire.
Yeah,
One
all
of
he
the other
heard
two.
was that,
Oh,
no,
they're busy.
Zeno, they're on a job right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Well, who's the next best? Get a Lumi. All right. Yeah, that works.
And what's more kind of Deus Ex Machina about it is the timing, which is something I'm totally fine with.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And
It makes
and-
it dramatic and cool.
Yeah, and I love that they addressed that fact because fighting is costly.
Yes.
Even if you're not
Yes.
the person actually doing the fighting, if
Right.
you're leading a group, right, going into all-out war,
Yep.
it's at the very least it's going to drain your resources, both
Right.
material and personnel.
Yeah, but
So
so
I'm glad I
far,
didn't.
no more Phantom Troop members are dead.
Yep, and potentially no more might die.
So this is a great theory because I want to give it some credit, give it some thought, because half of them, being half of the legs
Right.
being broken or killed or something like that, or losing half the legs. There are 12 members and one leader, so
Right.
13 in total.
And they showed 5 fake bodies plus Chrollo,
Right.
and then Uvogin was killed by Kurapika.
Right.
So-
So it could be this way. And I
Yeah.
like that they've set it up to where it's going to be this way.
Right, because they're
Where it could go
where it could
either way.
where it could go that way. Exactly, because they're basically saying even though we introduced telling the future, which is
Right.
super accurate. It's not one of those things where, a ton of different futures could happen, and this is one of the possibilities.
Right. It's really specific on certain parts.
Right.
Some of it's a little bit vague,
But it's about the interpretation, which is great.
Yes.
Because that way, with this, they can say more Phantom Troop members, like Phantom Troop members might actually die, or it's
Right.
just that, as far as the public is concerned, they did.
yeah, I think this is a classic Hunter x Hunter misdirect. Though.
Exactly.
I think that Phantom Troop members will die. Because
Sure, at some point.
well, no. I still
You
think
think that half of them will still
exactly.
end up happening?
I think
Okay.
this is a genius misdirect because it really hits people like us in particular because we're looking really in
Right.
depth on these kind of things, and we kind of jump on any theory that looks sort of good, you
We
know,
do.
like sometimes a bit too much. But this one looks good enough that it's kind of like Cortopi's copies.
Exactly.
It looks just
Yeah.
real enough that it will
Yeah.
fake out someone like Kurapika, which we have to remember, he is not a master yet.
Right.
He is
yeah.
skilled because he
Yes.
introduced some ridiculous conditions into his Nen
Yep.
techniques.
He's very strong and he's very smart, but he still does lack experience.
Right, if he and Zeno were to throw down, Zeno would destroy
destroy
him.
him.
Like,
Yeah.
not even if he had the conditions. Like, if he could use all his techniques on Zeno.
Unless he managed to just get the jump on Zeno and lock him in chain jail or something.
Right, but this is
Yeah.
this is the point of where we had a little bit of a power definition
Exactly.
for Chrollo
Right.
with regards to the Zoldicks,
Yeah.
given that the Zoldicks could have probably crushed Chrollo there if they
Right.
wanted to, 2-on-1, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it almost seemed like
Yeah.
Chrollo was like, well. Crap!
Well,
I guess I'm
yeah,
going to
so-
take a big hit here. I
so-
mean, the fight could have continued, and maybe one of them would have died.
Well, what I'm wondering is, was it something where they already knew that the 10 Dons were dead, and so when they went in there, they were actually just causing a scene to basically save face? Like
That's a good point because
to
I
basically
feel like
show that, hey, we did our job and now we're leaving.
right. I don't think it's necessarily that, but I like that they kept it vague enough to where we get to kind of think about, wait, you know, did they specifically meet up in this area because they were looking for
Right.
Chrollo all that time,
Exactly.
and then suddenly they just found him?
Well, and here's the other thing. The idea of the Zoldicks basically agreeing to take on a job, and granted, it wasn't a target of like, okay, kill this specific person.
Right.
It was hunt the Phantom Troop, right?
Yeah.
But if they go onto a job and they let the world think that the people are dead when they're actually not,
yeah.
then if that ever gets found out,
Yep.
that could be bad for the Zoldyck family reputation.
Yeah, but I don't think it will really matter because the Dons are the ones that knew that the Zoldicks took the job.
Sure,
But
yeah,
if
there
the
might be some.
entire mafia of York New ends up getting the rug pulled out from under them by the Phantom Troop, they weren't the ones that directly hired the Zoldicks, so they might not have proof.
Fair point.
Also, they might not want to reveal that they screwed up because
Yeah.
it destroys their reputation as well.
Well, and also,
Especially
how
if
should
they
I
go
say
and
this?
put Chrollo's face
Defacing-
on the internet.
Well,
Say
that-
like,
yeah,
we
that too.
hired people and we
Yeah.
destroyed the Phantom Troop leader.
well, not just
could be
that,
bad.
but defacing the Zoldyck family probably isn't a very good idea either.
True.
Like-
Trying to, hey, that's what is that called? A personal assassination? No, it's called public assassination. It's where you assassinate someone's personality. Where you,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah,
I have no idea.
It's the thing where you attack someone's image. Image
Right.
assassin? Whatever.
I don't know, some kind of assassination. The Zoldicks probably know all about it.
Right, but I'd say the Zoldicks are pretty much immune to that kind of assassination. It happens
Fair
a lot in
point.
social media nowadays, guys. It's where someone tries to defame some kind of defamation of some kind.
Defamation assassination.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but
Lumi's like, come at me, bro. Like,
but now
whatever.
they're taking Kurapika on an arc that I did not expect. I'm
The
pleasantly surprised.
moody arc.
Yeah, even like
I didn't get my revenge.
and
I love it.
Yes, and it can seem like maybe a little bit like over dramatic if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
But the fact is that he really does care about this. This is a very big deal for him. The fact that he had to be the one to actually bid on the albeit fake Kurta clan eyes
Yeah.
was like, okay, yeah. that sucks, man. That really
Yeah.
sucks. But eventually he'll find out, and I don't know. I like
Who's gonna slip it up? Is Hisoka going to just get through to Kurapika
Yeah.
eventually?
Oh, and the fact that he called Kurapika,
He called him.
like he called
Which
him.
is ballsy because he's right there next to the Phantom Troop.
Oh, but I think that's exactly why Hisoka was totally fine doing it, because he's like, I'm gonna call Kurapika and let him know they're still alive right in front of them, and they won't even know what I'm talking to. Or
Well,
anything.
here's the thing. I think that's really short-sighted by Hisoka's part, because what if Chrollo goes, "Hey, who are you calling?" And he's just like, "Oh, it was, someone for a job." And he's like, "Okay." And then he goes to the girl that can lie detector.
Oh,
and
memory
reading
girl and all that.
And he says,
That's
"Go,
true. That's true.
go make friends
Yeah.
with Hisoka for me,
Right.
And tell me what
Yeah.
you find out."
Yeah. Well,
Hisoka's playing a very dangerous game if
That's
he's going
true.
to call them
that is true.
right there.
Now, granted, Hisoka does not actually know that Kurapika is the chains user.
No. I think Hisoka is smart enough
Hisoka's smart
to
enough
figure
that
it
he
out.
would have figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really hilarious that
Yeah.
they really don't distrust Hisoka for any real reason right now.
Right.
They just don't like him as much because he's the new guy.
Yep.
And he
But-
killed one of the previous members to get that
Sure.
spot, which
But-
makes sense.
Yeah, but I love that Hisoka was going to do Kurapika a solid. Like,
Yeah.
even though,
Yeah.
even though all the things that have happened before, he's like, you know what, I'm going to call him, and then it's like,
I'm going to cheer him up.
Yeah, I'm going to cheer him up.
Busy.
Oh, line's busy.
Bummer.
Yeah, bummer. like
So
the-
far, the alliance, that is the first act to helping the alliance that they have that Hisoka has done.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Oh,
really
yeah.
that has been done
Right,
since they...
because I mean, I'm guessing it sort of inferred that they told each other about the 7 people whose powers
Yes.
Hisoka knew about and stuff.
Yes.
But the idea that it's something that's so coincidental, like if Kurapika hadn't happened to call Gon at that exact moment, he hadn't tried to call Hisoka first just to be like, well, I only see 6 bodies here, Chrollo and 5 others.
Right, Hisoka's not dead. He
Right.
wasn't among the dead.
So I mean, he could have called him to be like, well, I mean, maybe this shows that Kurapika actually cares a lot more about killing the leader of the Phantom Troop than about killing the other members.
Sure.
And maybe that's why he saw it as being over at that point.
Possibly. Also, it's kind of a responsibility thing where he didn't necessarily hate Uvogin, but he wanted to use Uvogin as a means to get the rest of the Phantom Troop, kind of
Right.
to torture him and
Yeah.
to interrogate him. And Uvogin was a
And of
boss, so
course
he
he-
wouldn't
Yeah.
give up anything.
And of course, he did, question him and find out that he was actually there.
Right.
So at that point, I think he was invested in Uvogin's demise.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he also doesn't know anything about the Phantom Troop leader until
Right.
he saw the copy. Which actually, on a positive note, he now knows what he looks like. So if Kurapika ever stumbles randomly across
true.
and sees
That's
him, he'll
true.
be like, "Wait a minute."
And yeah. Now,
So while Kurapika has to be careful they don't find out he's the chain user and go after him, Chrollo has to be careful, and
Chrollo does have to be
those
careful.
people with the fake that faked out the deaths, they have to be careful that they're not
They do.
spotted walking around either.
right, that is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't think they don't have to worry about facial recognition. I don't think at this point because of
Nah.
when the story was made. But
No.
but yeah, so they'll probably disappear, go to some other place once the auction's done. I love that they. Okay.
Yes, the
okay.
D&D thing.
Yes, they
it's such
did.
It's such a great
so did the
group,
D&D
like
thing.
a group of rogues and a group of high charisma.
Oh yeah.
like gadgeteers or something would come up with
Because-
something like this.
Because there's the whole idea of oh yeah, stealing priceless artifacts and stuff. That's awesome. How do you sell them? Because people will know they're stolen. Well, how about we just steal them, make it so that no one knows they are actually stolen, and then sell them to the people that were going to buy them in the first place.
And even better,
we'll
we've
sell
got this,
them copies.
We've got this illusionist guy.
So we won't sell them the actual real thing. And because these are the items that were supposed to be sold, people were looking forward to being sold, and because we took over the people running the auction, we
Right.
don't have to worry about people identifying them as fakes, because that process is assumed to have already happened.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
So genius.
And here's the other thing. How long had the manipulation been going? Because they might have planted that so that... Because that was one of the things I never understood.
Sure.
Why is the Mafia redoing the auction when they haven't reclaimed the treasure? Right? They don't have the treasure, so what's the auction going to be for?
Right.
But that could have been the Phantom Troop all along, pulling the strings even at that point, saying, all right, we have the treasure now, on to phase 2.
Yeah, Shalnark, the guy with the phone, he is the MVP of the Phantom Troop.
Yeah.
Because he has been doing things that are freaking crazy with maneuvering things in just the right way. It's kind of like he's the high charisma person who...
I would say he's the high intelligence person. It's just like the unsung hero that just keeps the machine working.
Sure, but his thing is literally mind control.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like he's talking nice to them to make them...
No, that's a good point. So he'd be the high int,
Yeah.
But Chrollo's the high charisma, that makes sense.
Yes.
Because he's
the leader.
He's the leader. But that's really crazy.
It's
like
just
how
it's so twisted and like I love it so much. If it wasn't in a serious setting, I would think it was just the funniest joke ever.
Yeah.
But because it is in a serious setting, and this is the Phantom Troop,
the auction's happening here, right? And there's the people here, they're selling the stuff. And right over here to the side are all the Phantom Troop, drinking alcohol, playing cards, just casually raking in the dough.
Being like, okay, where's that one again? Oh, here it is. Okay, make a copy.
And the crazy thing is, we don't know, but they could keep this. They could keep this going. Because if they end up getting the copies, basically, to be sold to them, it could be a thing where they end up...
Yeah. The issue is that once it's figured out...
What they do with the originals.
What do they do with the originals, right?
Yeah.
They could just keep making copies of them, but the problem is that once you try to sell them a second time, people will be like, wait, on the records, that should be owned by this person, and they still are... No. They haven't reported it stolen.
No, because, Jacob, that's the thing, is that when they go to see, have you, lost it or something, they'll be like, it's not there anymore.
Oh, right, yeah, because the idea is that the conjurer that created them could also decide, you know what, I'm going to have that one stop existing right about now.
Well,
and people will be like, it's the impossible theft. How did they do it?
Right, but I'm guessing just for the sake of balance, because HunterxHunter does have a very balanced universe, is that Kortopi... is not able to create copies that last indefinitely.
Or that, he can't create an infinite amount of them or something.
Right, because then you could just passively create money. And then why go through all this trouble to sell stuff?
Sure, that is an excellent point. Yeah.
Right, so
anytime you can copy things, the question is, what limitations are there to make it so you can't just make money? Right,
that's kind of the joke of most kind of magic systems is okay, there's no making money. Once you get one gold piece, you can't just sit there just farm gold pieces, have people assimilating your mana into you, and you're just
Right. It's what was it in Harry Potter?
That's a whole new word to gold farming. You know?
Yeah, exactly. In Harry Potter, they tried to do something like this, where they're okay, you can't create something out of nothing. Right. It's okay, good, that's good, but you can make things bigger. Right. And you can make something there to be more of something.
To seem like there's more mass to it.
No. I think they said you can actually, literal mass increase.
So you could take a small piece of gold and...
Exactly. Which... And that's, if I understand it correctly, because I think people, did that. I think the Weasleys did that for food at some point.
But the thing is, it's an enchantment or something that lasts, and when you bring them to, a bank or something... the magic could just dissipate or something like that. Yeah. And that was where I'd seen a lot of systems do this, is basically whenever there's some kind of spell or some kind of magical effect on some item, when it goes through a transaction of sorts, they're like, okay, now put it through the magical remove magic
and
spell
then they're
barrier.
Beep, beep, and they're like,
beep, beep, counterfeit.
Let's put it through
fraud.
And it vanishes as it goes through the magical laser.
But you know how this is all going to fall apart is... these mobsters are going to be financially destroyed because we don't need to kill them now.
Yeah,
they're just going to
ruined.
Spend their money on things that don't exist.
Yep.
There's not going to be a circulation
of
wealth.
And they established that with the whole thing of the Nostrad family and the the dad being all like, that was way more
was
money than I wanted to sell. But okay, that's fine. I have neon. I'll make it back.
Right.
But
he might be the only one capable of making his money back.
He might be the only one capable of making his money back. And that's assuming nothing happens to Neon.
Right. And here's a crazy thought. Like, what if the auction, like this whole event, is the rippling effect that makes all the other conflicts happen?
That would be pretty cool.
I like the idea.
I like that idea. I've thought of that, but
I like the idea that in Hunter there are monumental moments within the story where everything changes, because there haven't really been any specifically to Gon and Killua and Leorio so far.
I would say
Kurapika's kind of been involved in one of them, and I think that this auction, this whole York New kind of thing, is going to be big. Something like I said, I think I said this like 7 or 8 episodes ago. Like, this is going to be a thing where people look back and go, "Oh, yeah, I remember that. That changed everything."
Right.
Like,
because one of the things that's kind of cool
big
about HunterxHunter, there's when people make stories, a lot of times they'll do either I have this plan for the story, right?
Right.
And then they'll have their points that they want to hit, and they'll be really powerful points. And then other times, people will make stories, and they'll have sort of a discovery approach, where they'll say, okay, make a world, make some characters, or start with something, and then from there just see where it goes. And HunterxHunter really seems to do that and do it very well. The events that happen are always kind of connected to something else that happened or some decision that some person made.
But on that topic, I think HunterxHunter is probably one of the toughest to figure out whether or not it was a discovery or a planned out story. I know in certain parts it was one and other parts it was the other, but I don't think the creator of this primarily went down one path. But it seems
he definitely had certain things that he wanted to be able to do, but
I think there was a lot of it that was discovery.
There was a lot of it that was discovery, because you'll see these moments where there would be a more efficient way to do the story, right? Or whatever.
Right.
There will be things that will happen where time is spent on something that doesn't actually matter, but because the characters
it doesn't matter in
the like grand plot as far as we've seen, right? Yeah. But because there are differences in what characters know and things like that, they will do things that don't directly affect, what's happening with Kurapika and the Phantom Troop.
Currently.
Because Gon and Killua, they need money right now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that HunterxHunter is one of those shows where we're going to look back on it and go, oh, yeah, that show really changed a lot of the ways we look at storytelling as a whole. And that's one of the things...
It kind of already is.
It kind of already has, yeah. I feel like that's one of the things that we can't really give it enough credit for. But specifically with episodes like this, where they just suddenly shift everything, it really keeps me on my toes, because I'm then not looking at this as how would be the best way that they could handle this. I'm now looking at this as a discovery thing within the story myself. Like, I feel like I'm at the whims of the creator of this story
which
now.
Which is
it's
awesome,
just really fun.
Because one of the biggest issues I have with long stories is that, like, you'll get to the point where you know what's going to happen, especially with like procedural, like cop drama type stuff, where it's like, oh no, who done it? Right?
Don't even talk about that crap.
Yeah, but with Shonen too, like say when we were watching Bleach, not to compare HunterxHunter to Bleach, but one of the biggest problems we would have with that is that it's like, okay, we know that at some point this has to happen, and we know that this is basically what's going to be happening in the middle, so why do we have to spend 40 episodes to get
on our way to that?
Exactly.
HunterxHunter is nothing like that.
They don't do that at all.
Nothing like that at all.
Which is fantastic.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we're watching it. I'm glad we can have moments like this where our thoughts as to, who would win, the Zoldicks or Chrollo? It's like, you're asking the wrong question, dude.
It's, will they actually fight?
Right. And I like that it's kind of a tease thing from the creator.
It totally is.
Because he's like, Chrollo's abilities.
Yeah.
And Zeno and Silva's abilities.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Like
Masters of Nen fighting. Oh, no.
in some ways,
gotcha.
If this were a different show, I would actually be mad for what happened in this episode, because it was a giant tease where they're like, there's this awesome battle that's going to happen, and we're hyping it up for like, oh no, the final part where the fight's going to end, or is it, or at least it'll get more serious now. And then right after that, they're like, yeah, so we're not actually going to fight, and then they just leave.
Yeah, but I think this is a fake out within a fake out in that this whole Kurapika against the Phantom Troop bit is not over. Like, it's not over at all.
No.
Like, I'm not talking about like, in the future, he'll end up getting his vengeance. I'm meaning the next 2 episodes.
Because the Phantom Troop are still sitting backstage, just copying stuff and passing it out front.
There's a lot of logistical problems there. You know, like, what if the guy who's doing the auctioneering and stuff, once it's over, they come up to him and he just passes out, you know?
Well, right.
Like,
that's one of those things
happened?
where it's like, what are the actual like limitations and stuff on that whole mind controlling ability?
Or do they have someone on the back end who's getting all their electronic? Because I'm guessing they're going to be paying things electronically.
Right.
Unless they're like, here is this massive plot suitcase of money. How much is in there? 12 trillion. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that makes sense, you know?
No. Because then, of course, it'd be the whole thing of, well, why don't they just steal the cash?
I think they would then. But I'm saying I don't think it's going to be that way, is that they might have someone with an ability
it's probably digital.
Yeah, to get the digital money. Because if it's digital, that's actually pretty safe, because then it's probably going directly to a specific account.
Right.
You know, for the community of the Dawns.
But if the 10 Dawns are all dead and they have their bodies, maybe, retinal fingerprints, things like that. That's all they need. Maybe they've got, cards in their pockets or whatever.
Here's a dumb theory that might be right. This might explain why the younger Zoldyck was
Miluki?
brought... Yeah.
Or Kaluto.
I don't remember the names.
Oh, the youngest one.
Yeah. Was
Kaluto.
brought to the Dawn's estate. Maybe Illumi is there not only to kill the Dawns, but also to take the info on their accounts and such.
Sure. Possibly.
But this was really fun, guys.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
And I'm looking forward to Kurapika getting that phone call from Hisoka.
Yes.
Or at least a text. I mean, come on.
Yeah, just to be like, BT Dubs,
BT Dubs, alive. Chrollo's still alive. Let's wreck him.
No. BT Dubs, Chrollo's still alive. We're running the auction right now.
Yeah, I think at that point, Hisoka would get found out pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, sure. If they get Kurapika's cell phone and it's like from Smiling Clown,
Smiling Cloud from Phantom from Dead Number 4.
No. from Budgie Gum, 04.
Right. From Pedo Clown, Oh my gosh.
The real Bungie Clown.
Oh my gosh. It. just his name's It or something. Okay, guys, this is a lot of fun. If you want to see the next 2 reactions to our HunterxHunter episodes, you can go check them out in the description below. There's a link to our Patreon. You can get on early access and chat with us about storytelling in our Discord. And we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.